should behave now. I hope. Oh, God, come on! There we go.
Our install. Set.
Thank you.
Cheer 170.
Credit cards not accepted. Okay. It's been a while since I played this, so pardon my dumb as I refresh my myself. Or refamiliarize myself with the gameplay.
Our install. Said. I don't know this game.
Oh, you don't? Okay, so this is a first-person shooter roguelike?
Our install. Said. I kinda do.
The levels are procedurally generated. They change every time you play. When you die, everything resets, respawns. You start from the beginning. The name of the game is Heavy Bullets because your bullets are literally like reloadable projectiles, like arrows. I'm trying to remember how to use the special items. Okay, so shift is the grenade, or whatever item you have equipped. As you kill enemies, you get income, which you can use to get more bullets or more items or whatever. You can bank your money for your next run. And that's about all there is to it. You're trying to get to the end. Laser turrets, you can't kill them directly. You have to hit their battery pack. The imps just charge you. You need to hit them once. No big deal. The music sounds really loud to me right now. The audio level's okay, or do I need to turn it down?
Our install. Said. The game is a tad loud, but it's not too bad.
Well, that's fine, that's fine. I'll turn it down a bit. Because it even sounds loud to me. Let's see if that's any better.
Rick skimming.
RX, hey, how's it going? And this is called the High Rise Hunting Grounds.
Said.
They They basically charge people to go into a urban safari.
Said. He was just hosting you.
Oh, RX, were you? Was I offline when you
We're
did
skimming. Said. Wait, what?
that? Oh, maybe it was hosting you when I switched games. Couple of extra bullets. Of course, because of the extra bullets, I can fire 2 rounds. And then reload the extra 2 in my pocket and then go and pick these up.
We're skimming. Said. I always have you OUTO host.
Oh, Silver Life, yes. So the Silver Life is basically you take 1 hit and it gets nullified. Out, and there it goes.
We're skimming. Said. I remember this game AELOL.
Heal, that isn't really worth it.
We're skimming. Said. You used to play it all the time. RX doll. Said. I haven't actually played it, but I've seen like a small video about it.
Oh, it is good. It is good. It's one of those things where, honestly, I was expecting Ultra Kill to be more along these lines, where like it would change every playthrough. I like roguelikes because you can't memorize them. You have to operate on skill and reflex. Extra bullet, $10. I've got 2
RX
spare,
doll.
so I'm good for now.
Said. It would be neat to see a Rouge-like option for Ultra Kill.
It would, yes. So yeah, this company, the High Rise Hunting Grounds, they basically have an apartment building or condo complex or something like that that they've converted into like a safari setting where you can pay to kill things. And the place starts going nuts. Go fucking nuts! Damn it.
RX doll. Said. That is the lore.
Yes. The security system broke down, and what is meant to be like protecting the paying customers is now attacking them. So somebody needs to go down to the lowest level of the complex and reset the computer. So they say, hey, tell you what, let's call up all the janitors. Whoever can get down there and shut it down gets $5,000. So that's the background is like you have this scummy corporate like urban safari hunting ground company that is sending janitor after janitor in to try and clean this place up and fix the issue. If they die, well, no, what does it matter? They're dead, so they don't get the money, and then whoever does make it down there and fix the problem...
Said. 200 IQ.
They get $5,000. Shit. I don't remember how to use an item. I think I can use that red potion now. Let's check the controls. Okay, yeah.
Our Extol said, no jump.
No jumping, nope. Ooh, rockets. Good.
Our Extol said, games without jump make me scared. On a primal level.
As you should be. Oh. Because you can't memorize the map and you don't know what's coming, you should be on your toes constantly. So, yeah, there's an imp back there. Oh, fucking worm snake. God damn it. Those little fuckers hide in bushes or tall grass. Like there's another one. And they wait until you get near and then they bite you. If you're lucky, they just deal a point of damage. If you're unlucky, you get poisoned.
Our Extol said, slippery snake BOI.
Yep. A lot of this revolves on like paying attention to your surroundings, listening to audio cues. Like when you start to get near a snake, it'll make a certain noise. When you come within visual range of...
Our Extol said, what was that?
I call them raspberries. I don't know what their actual name is, but like they're essentially walking bombs. You get close enough and they detonate. Oh, and you only have a certain limited amount of time to backtrack, otherwise the laser bars fall into place. So even though there were vending machines for me to get more health, I can't go back there and use them.
Our Extol said, seems tough.
It is. I mean, there's a reason there's literally only 8 levels to this. Oh, yes. That'll help. So, I don't know if it's worthwhile, but I think I can blow up that rock.
Said, I like how the low health sound is actually kinda groovy.
There's a silver life. Excuse me. Everything with the aesthetic on this game is like 100% on point with like the oh, and see right there, you've got that little like cylinder. That was another one of those snake worms.
Said, gotta love death cylinders.
Those big, thick danger noodles. Now, one of the cool things about this is the hazards in here are...
Install. Said. Whoa. Nice danger noodle.
The hazards in here are hazards to both you and the enemies. So, like, there was one point in the past area where I ducked behind cover. A turret shot at me, and the turret hit the imp that was charging me and killed the imp. Oh boy. I have 2 key cards. Key cards are cool because they unlock bonus doors. Like this one, where it has a pink... extra grenades, okay. We'll just get another bullet for now.
Our install. Said. Mega bomb. What?
It's another grenade, except it just deals a whole hell of a lot more damage, bigger explosion area, all that. They're like Star Fox Nova bombs. I think that's a rocket turret. No. No. Well, there goes my silver heart. Shit. Ooh. The ore chunk, I can sell that. Is there a shop? Cool. Deposit 50, sure. You know what? Let's put in another... There we go.
Our install. Said. So you can, like, send back money to yourself?
Yeah, when you die, you lose everything that's on your person, but anything you stash in the bank, you can pick up later. I think you can store 1 item in there, plus however much money you can bank. It's all up to, like, how much you can squirrel away. So you can, like, play through, do a bunch of garbage runs, bank a bunch of cash to have a bunch of resources ready to go, and then, like, make a run where you have everything you need to make as much progress as possible.
Our install. Said. So it's a 10 Rouge light.
Immediately.
No, that is cool.
Now, level 4 is where I always die. Because that's the first real, like, boss you can... Oh, that little, like, whoop that just played was the sound of me getting close to that. Which is why it matters, actually, like, paying attention to the sounds in your surroundings. We have one of the blackberries coming. Like I said, they're like walking bombs.
Arixdal said, Slasher's Keep is a tough roguelike I've recently played.
Slasher's Keep. We'll need to look that one up. And they have secrets hidden around as well. If I manage to run into one, they're hard to find. Like, there'll be an X written on a wall somewhere, and the X is literally like almost as big as the reticle I used to aim with. So it's... I mean, tiny, tiny things.
Arixdal said, some players call Noita roguelike. I have some disagreements, but it has no way of sending things back.
Oh, fuck. Oh. And those mantis things, when they cross their arms in front of themselves, you can't shoot them. Fuck. I mean, all roguelikes play a little different. Some of them you can bank options, some of them you can unlock permanent upgrades. Oh yeah, when I'm like rocking my head, I have a thing with my like neck and shoulder here. I'm just like trying to pop that. Oh, max life up. Yes, those are awesome. But I can't afford any right now. Fuck. Danger Noodle! I'm gonna give this another 40 minutes and then I will call it a night because I'm... Man, that fucking whatever cranberry mixer it was, that just tossed me for a loop. That shit is nasty. I don't know what went wrong with that, but I can still, like, the flavors still hang in the back of my mouth. It's not fun. Repellent is, well, it's like repel in Pokemon. It goes and it keeps enemies away from you. Or it lowers your chance of encounters, something like that. Oh, and there's movement. Anything else special here? No? Okay. I think I'm good for now. Actually, wait, no, I do have a question. Banking. Oh, so it looks like my previous game got erased. That sucks. Because I know I had a bunch of cash stashed up at some point. Oh well. This is one of these games where, like, if you're skilled and you're careful, you could just go through it on your first run, technically. Nearly impossible, but you could. Skill counts a lot more than money does, although money still fucking helps. So, even though I lost, like, however much I had banked, it's still no big deal. I can go and I can get that back in pretty short order if I'm smart about it. I mean, if you're really desperate for having, like, money to do a clean run with, you can just, like, charge in, kill a bunch of enemies, bank all your shit, and keep doing that until you die. And then do it over again, do it over again.
Reset. Reset. Reset the mainframe. Immediately.
To me, that's kind of not the way to play the game, because I don't know. It is aimed at you trying to, like, risk reward type thing, but you can game it a bit if you want.
Our Extol said, Slashers Keep is the opposite mentality.
Oh? Please describe.
Our Extol said, Slashers Keep is a weird game. It's running on its own old engine.
I mean, nothing wrong with that, but Antidote? Nah, red potion, please. Oh, that would have been nice. Oh well.
Our Ixtal said, it's mostly a melee-based dungeon crawler. There are some projectile from wands, but have limited ammo.
Okay. Oh. I heard a worm snake sound, but oh, it must be in the other room. Okay. Like I said, environmental hazards like oh goodness. Okay, okay, okay.
JD Helico
Jesus. All right, all right, all right.
Morning. Our
Morning,
Ixtal
JD.
said, it has a system where you send items back to the start of your next run. Once you beat the game there, it will go on forever.
That was intense. Okay. Key card, cool. That was close.
JD Heliquin said, so yesterday I had fun moment, laughing face, I became writer for Gaming Webzine.
Well, that's awesome. Was this somebody accidentally named you, or did like what's the deal? Okay.
I'm sorry, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay.
JD Heliquin said, someone has read my rant about modern games, and thought I'm not swayed by hype, laughing face.
Well, there you go. Toolbox. No. Wait, actually, no, I don't have any extra items, so I'll keep it for now. Man, the nasty ass flavor from that cranberry juice is still hanging in the back of my throat. Oh, the wasp. Okay, okay, okay. We have a Blackberry in the corner too.
Said.
That little
I'm
fucker right
kinda
there.
worried the magazine will stop receiving review copies after view my articles. Imagine 0 punctuation, but in text form. Our Extol said, sometimes the devs rush things and make hype for things like 1.0, only to disappoint the public. JD Heliquin said, our Extol, trust me, I've completely tanked even TLOU too. Our Extol said, oof.
I don't know. Like, I just don't get on the hype machine anymore. Like, to me, hype is like, it's a marketing gimmick, and I don't like it. Does that mean everything falls into that category? No, but what's the Defacit? What? What is that name? How do I pronounce that? Defacicytes? But thank you for the follow. However your username is pronounced.
Said, I don't like it either. I can hype myself for certain game, but not by massive advertisement campaign. Our Extol said, that is true. Sometimes the niche has its own merit. It's best to use hype for when you actually have done something huge. Our Extol said, a hype train on Twitch isn't a way to get popular. It's a way to kill your stream from the people who like niche streamers. JD Heliquin said, I wish I was reviewer for IGN, laughing face. I tank the review, save the original copy with normal score and just wait for someone to change it to 11/10 best game ever. Hack the redaction system and change it to my original. Wasn't there a shop just around the corner?
Okay, yes. So I can pick up the ore, I can sell it there, and I can just get my red potion back.
JD Heliquin said, "You must understand, Ixtal, that hype trains etc. are for gullible people who are always into cool stuff.
Oh fuck, I went into the room, I didn't want to go in the room! I have no key cards, okay.
Our Ixtal said, and that is kind of the sad part about it.
I'm sorry
Our
we are
install
experiencing technical
said,
difficulties.
cool is merely a concept.
Alright, this boss is usually where I eat shit anyway, and we're approaching an hour. Just a little bit shy of. So I think
JD Heliquin
after this I'm calling it a night.
said, you mean living in 21st century? Most people are gullible idiots. JD Heliquin said, no worries man, did you get enough sleep yesterday?
Fuck.
JD Heliquin
Not really.
said, geez I sound like your mom.
Hey, no problem. No problem.
Our Ixtal said, I'd like to think that isn't true. Though I guess I can't say for other people. Our Ixtal said, nor myself.
I think the general statistic says that about only 1/3 of the population has true critical thinking skills.
Our Ixtal said, the more I learn I have to lean. Our Ixtal
Yeah.
said, learn asterisk.
Breathoscope. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. Man, that juice is awful.
JD Heliquin said, trust me, I've came to conclusion that not knowing much isn't that bad, at least you won't mind that others are just downright blank shells moved by current trends.
Alright, well, that's where I'm going to call it for this evening. I don't know what I'm going to be playing.
JD Heliquin said, as they say, ignorance is a bliss.
That's the phrase, but I'd say that's a bold-faced lie. I'd say that
A
is...
host from Deface Sites. With 223
Jesus.
viewers, how gracious. JD Heliquin said, Freelancer is in open domain.
223 viewers. Is this real?
RX Doll said, he is ending stream, geez.
Is this a joke? Do you want to just see me sign off? Like 223 viewers. Deface Sites. Is that how your name is pronounced? What's your I got the follow earlier and thank you for that. But yeah, at this point we're just kind of chatting as I wind down.
RX Doll said, at engineer_diesel dumped the viewers on me, LUL.
Sure. I mean, I'm not seeing any viewers in chat. Is this this a goofy? You know, I've had people like
JD Heliquin said, seems like he's channel hopping.
I've had people go and like fuck with me before by
JD Heliquin said,
yeah.
Yep, Autobot.
Fuck with me before by sending in the script to like submit a fake like bit or donation or
JD
something like
Heliquin
that.
Said, he's changing channels like every 3 seconds.
Well then, you know, thanks for the follow, Deface Sites.
RX Doll said, wow.
Or wait a minute, Deface Sites is like...
RX Doll said, douche.
Does that mean he's like literally he just likes to harass people? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter in that case. But yeah, I'm done for this evening. I'm way past done. I'm done like a bad steak. That juice, whatever was up with it, it is messing with me. Keep an eye on my Twitter, because I will say if I'm out with food poisoning for the next few days.
JD Heliquin said, you can check the Freelancer. That could take few evenings.
But if I'm not back tomorrow, I'll be back soon. I just, oh man, that was so nasty.
RX Doll said, I hope you're okay. JD Heliquin said, get better.
I'll be fine. I've had food poisoning before, if that's what it comes out to. It's just, again, if you've ever had that where like you eat something or you drink something and the flavor just sticks in the back of your throat and like when you breathe you can taste it, that's what's happening right now. So it's just, the biggest thing is it's just really gross. I've experienced something like it before. I don't think it's like bad, honestly. I think it's just one of those things where it got like too hot and some of the plastic leached into the juice or something like that. Like it got tainted somehow. I've had this before and I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but I have been kind of burned out the past couple days, just not from streaming, but just in general, like tired. I think I've had a slight sinus infection, so I might get rest tomorrow. We'll see. Because I always say that, you know, oh, I'm going to take a day off, and the next day I'm streaming again. But, you know, my actual status I will post on Twitter. And I'm sure I'll be fine. It's just, It's just right now it's really, really gross. But yeah, I'll be back soon either way. X-Hole, it's been nice hanging out. Thank you for the tips and hints in Ultra Kill. I'm looking forward to more of that.
Our Xtal said, NP, love to help.
Since you mentioned streaming, I will try and pop by, give you a follow, see if I can catch you at some point. Also, there is a game I found out about recently. Let's see if I can find a link. Yes. Have you heard of Vomitorium? It went up for it went up on Kickstarter, and they met their goal within 2 days, I believe, of $7,000. I think that's what it was. It's made by a producer who goes by Scumhead.
JD Heliquin said, ERM never heard of the game.
It's
Our Xtal said,
yeah,
blank.
It's running on the whatever the new Doom, the new classic Doom engine is. I forget what it's called, but it's running on that. And the
JD
guy
Heliquin said, idtech engineer _ diesel said, https://scumhead.itch.io/vomitoreum.
The producer describes it as Metroid Prime crossed with Dark Souls. I'm interested in this. It's something I'm considering playing on stream. The demo, anyway. I bring it up because I saw some of the gameplay, and, well, with the way that Ultra Kill plays, it might not be quite as fast as Ultra Kill, but it has
JD Heliquin
aesthetics.
said, looks like build engine. JD Heliquin said, not idtech. Our Xtal said, yeah. Let me know when it's out /early access.
Well, on that page, they have the demo for download, like, right now. My guess would be just, like, you know, keep an ear to Steam, because the Kickstarter's already been met. You know, they wanted $6,000 to make this. They've already got over 8, and they still have another 24 days to go on it. So it looks like, I mean, it's funded, but I don't know. It's something I came across recently that, like, this, it definitely has that dark, creepy aesthetic. To me, it looks like if you took Axiom Verge and you put it in a 3D environment instead of a 2D one. Which, like,
Our Xtal said, seems like it has good movement too.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it does. I like Metroidvanias. I grew up with Super Metroid. Super Metroid, to me, like, it's not that creepy now, but with how, like, I don't know, for lack of a better term, how alien it was when it was first released, not knowing, like, what you're getting into, or when something new shows up, and how to deal with it. Or just the way that some bosses completely catch you off guard. It really rattled me, and I want a game that is like that. Axiom Verge had similar elements in aesthetic, but not quite in the gameplay. Ultra Kill actually did have some of those in the gameplay, specifically with the Cerberus statues. I'm still trying to get some of that.
Said, I liked Axiom Verge.
I thought it was really well done. There's a lot of different ways to play the game. Again, the aesthetic on it was just on point.
JD Heliquin said, Gato Roboto is fun take on Metroid.
Oh yeah, Gato Roboto was excellently done. Honestly, my only gripe with it was that it seemed short. I beat it in one evening, and I think it was one evening. It was fun. It was really good, but it just felt really short. But I want something that has that kind of that deeper, creepy element to it that, the Axiom Verge has. That aesthetic that, just gives you a general sense of unease while you're playing through it, because things just don't feel right. You can have jump scares, you can have, whatever, but to me, the biggest thing is, that sense of, overwhelming pressure from the back of your mind. And,
JD Heliquin
it seems like this one might pull it off.
Said, the reason why Resident Evil isn't horror game. JD Heliquin said, it's just jump scare nonsense. Our Ixtal said, I might make a game in a few years.
I've had so many ideas for games that I just haven't had the time or resources to pursue. I still have a bunch of things saved up to try and at some point make them happen. But
a host from Deface Sites with 638 viewers. How gracious.
Oh, the
JD
numbers
Heliquin
continue to rise.
Said, oh, here he is again. Our Ixtal said, if you want to work together on something, I'm still somewhat a novice.
Man, I need to free up time, honestly. I have a few big things I need to take care of. So if I were to even start down that road, it wouldn't be for a couple of months. But I have ideas. Every type of idea I've had, I've written down, the base concept, the gameplay style, all of it stored away in separate manila envelopes in a big file folder. Yeah. Time is the issue, at least for me at this point. I digress. I need to. I've been talking. I've still stayed up a while longer. Not too
Our
much. So it's not that bad.
Said, time is a big issue when making games.
Yeah. There's I had in the mid 2000s, I had a whole dev team I was trying to work with and get something done. That's a story for another evening. Because I could talk about that for way too long. But there's a whole nother level of burnout and how when something goes south, it kind of affects you and crushes part of your drive and your momentum for that part of what you're trying to achieve. But like I said, that's for another night. Yeah, I'm gonna peace out here. I'm gonna try and get a little something to eat and then get some sleep. Hopefully I will be back tomorrow.
Our Ixtal said, Take care.
Thank you. And if I'm not, then I will be back over the weekend. And
JD Heliquin said, good night, ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Don't get the ding, but whatever. Explain another time. And Xtol, I'll try and check out your channel at some point. Have yourself a good evening, and take care.